All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to game number, one in a best of one, since this is from the NetEase ladder pools. I will be casting I Am Crota, as we see, TBCBM versus Fly. Fly spawning as the blue orc over here at what I will call the obviously 9 o'clock position. Meanwhile, TBCBM spawning as the red undead here at the 3 o'clock position on floodplains. All right, a number of new maps have been introduced with 1.29. I'm hoping to be able to cast more, do more, show you more of all the action that is already getting underway, and we'll see how all of this goes. Yeah. All right, let's see what is going to be happening here in this matchup. Now, Acolyte coming on out should be able to do a little bit of scouting. I'm not 100% sure if this is a 4-location spawn or a 2-location spawn. The game would be drastically different, and it looks like the map tile set, things have still yet to be 100% fixed, as this is, green and orange, so it does look kind of, a little bit off, like the fall and the spring tile set all mushed in all together. All right, Acolyte comes across the side, scouts out that, hey, this is not the location, gonna start making its way down here in just a moment. Meanwhile, it is going to be a Farseer this time around going up against, is it a Death Knight still? Yes, still a Death Knight. All right, it seems like Orc now has more possibilities in terms of opening heroes, with Blade Master, Farseer, Shadow Hunter, all being very, very strong openings. Meanwhile, Undead still going for Death Knight first most of the time. That movement speed and that ability to heal and that damage nuking so strong, and I have yet to really cast any Archmage human matchups or Demon Hunter Night Elf matchups, so we'll see if things do change a little bit there. Acolyte gonna take a little bit of damage. You can take a look, 11 to 12 damage. This one particular Spirit Wolf is gonna try and finish off that Acolyte and should be able to do exactly that. Meanwhile, splitting the Spirit Wolves apart just a bit so that he can attack this one unit while pulling back as well. Death Knight, Death Coil does heal up that one particular Acolyte. Acolyte now no longer in danger of dying, as this Spirit Wolf is going to go, head-to-head up against this one unit. 13 to 15 over there. Skeletal minions have popped out as this one Spirit Wolf will be backing up. All right, what is the Orcs' options at this point? There was such a drastic change in the overall balance of the game, and it should really revitalize and give a new sense of direction and purpose overall. Skeletal minions quickly getting cleaned up down over here. Meanwhile, the Farseer is coming across the other side here. You can see that this one Spirit Wolf was trying to finish off the units as well. He does end up resummoning at the other end. Oh, I wonder whether or not that Acolyte would have fallen at the hands. As you can take a look, a little bit more damage being added here, 21 to 27 damage per attack. That damage does seem to be a little bit faster than the Fireball animation. I don't know what his attack speed is. I guess that's medium attack speed. Zhong, yeah. As the Farseer now looking to back up again. Or average, right? Yeah, I believe that says average. Anyways, Death Knight now making its way over as well. We're going to see this one Forest Troll Shadow Priest getting taken out, now clearing up the remainder of this level 1 creeps. And with these units taken down, the Death Knight's still going to be sitting at level 1. All right, meanwhile, Farseer still also sitting at level 1 as well, hoping to finish off the remainder of this creep, as both sides are taking to tier 2. Now, what is the long-term strategies coming in from both sides? I do not know as of yet. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, where are all of these units traveling to? Skeletal minions now making their way over. What is going down? Well, I really don't know yet, as we're taking a look. Yep, that Forest Troll Warlord will end up getting taken out. Meanwhile, Forest Troll Shadow Priest will also get taken out down across here. Death Knight saving the Crypt Fiend with the Death Coil. However, that Crypt Fiend took far too much damage already, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest also gets taken out as well. A handful, and I do mean a lot, 5 skeletal minions being used to clear out the remainder of this creep down. There are still level 1 creeps here, and I guess that's one of the more difficult creep camps you can clear out. Level 3 should be very close for both. No, excuse me, only level 2 on both of these heroes, and this is actually 5 minutes in. I am a bit surprised at how far behind these players are in terms of their just simply the pacing of their level, as we are going to be looking at easier creep camps here in the corner as well. We do see a red, is that a black drake or a black dragon? I think that's a black drake. I don't know what the difference is between a black drake and a red drake. There may be some spell differences, as well as you see some water elementals with these murlocs controlling the center portion right here. Farsi are going to be sitting at level 2. Both sides just clearing out their own respective creep camps. Shadowhunter has been added as well, as we are looking to a tech to tier 3. Now, tech to tier, this is a tech to tier 3. We should be looking perhaps at an Orb of Corruption with a Lich, but what will be the third hero? Meanwhile, the Nightcrawler is going to go ahead and head back once more, should be able to re-engage. It's going to try and poison units, and that means that it's going to be constantly switching those targets. Shadowhunter, still sitting at level 1, has not chosen Healing Wave or Serpent Wards as of yet, as we see a skeletal minion now passing across the center portion of the map. Death Knight now looking to head back home here. We are looking at a Lich being added, and about halfway to Black Citadel from Halls of the Dead. I'm trying to I believe this is just a stronghold. It does not appear to be a fortress, but we are also going into Wind Riders. Wind Riders is a bit of a head-scratching moment, because the Crypt Fiends, once they get web, is already the perfect counter. Whenever you are training up units that are already easily countered by your opponent, things generally do not go well for you. Meanwhile, let's take a look at those Spirit Wolves. Very strong against dealing with those Crypt Fiends. As you can see, this Death Knight trying to get into position, gonna have a very bad day. There goes a Hex there. As you can see, that damage is just getting added up oh so quickly. Death Coil does save that Crypt Fiend, even though it is a pig at the time. It does not end up taking damage, as it could take another Death Coil as well. All right. Big save right there. 150 mana to save a 550 hit point Crypt Fiend, as the Wind Riders are now backing up. We should be looking at an upgrade to Web right now, unless we already have it, as the Wind Riders are a key portion, but really a strong glass cannon in this matchup. Wind Riders coming across, looking to fight back here. Should be able to take those down. Water Elemental should get focused down here, as well as the Shadowhunter will get to level 2, but we have a potential Creepjack coming in from behind. Wind Riders are all right here. Let's take a look at this. Farseer, Shadowhunter is right there. This could potentially be very bad, as they're trying to engage right here. There goes an ensnare, as the unit just, disappears absolutely. Death Coil saves a Crypt Fiend again. Constant saving of those units. As you can take a look, there goes a Crypt Fiend, finally Chain Lightning, dealing that killing blow. All right, Wind Rider down to 89 hit points, able to escape. It looks as though Web gonna take a little bit of a toll once more, as the Wind Riders are now trying to fight back as well. Are they gonna be able to start poking down these units? That is the big question, as the Lich with that -5 armor causing massive problems, and there goes another Wind Rider. 34 supply compared to 38. However, these dire wolf or the spirit wolf should be able to deal a lot of damage to these Crypt Fiends if they did not have that frost armor. Frost armor is so critical at slowing these attacks down, as that is making a tremendous impact overall. Let's take a look at this. Trying to finish off another unit here. Are we going to get another Death Coil? No, not another Death Coil there. Finally finishing off a Crypt Fiend, but at what cost, as you were chasing down for such a long time. There goes another Hex. Is it going to finish off that unit? Death Knight does not have enough mana for a Death Coil, as the Shadowhunter is going to be in trouble. Down to 8 hit points. It gets taken out as well. Farseer, unable to try and save any of those units. You can take a look at this low hit point Grunt. Raider could ensnare the Death Knight. Nope. Final blow coming across from the other side, as the Farseer wants to get a killing blow onto those Obsidian statues. And pretty much right when the Death Knight is in range, what ends up happening is that it gives the Death Coil, the Unholy Aura to that Obsidian statue, giving it a little bit of additional movement speed. But now the Farseer is lost. Level 3 Farseer gone. Level 2 Shadow Hunter also taken out, as the Death Knight getting a little bit of a break in the action, knowing that he can creep without having to get too exposed. A 5-3-3 creep camp will get finished up here. Death Knight sticking around just to stop the Lich from getting to level 3, it appears, but he will be, well, marginally closer to level 5 himself. Farseer resurrected back at the tavern. Wind Rider joining in on the fight here. Where is this Farseer going to go? He is going to be summoning some Spirit Wolves. They do absorb a good bit of damage and deal a fair bit of damage as well. But at what's going to end up happening, I still don't know. 37 supply compared to 43, a 6 supply difference. Farseer purposely looking to back up here. Are we going to perhaps get some ensnares as the Wind Rider? Nope, going straight for that Forest Troll Berserker. Forest Troll High Priest. Forest Troll High Priest taking a lot of damage. Gonna finally get taken out. There it goes. Grunt is now on the ground. Wind Rider is trying to focus down this Red Drake here. Farseer taking far too much damage, down to 66 hit points. Has to be extremely careful. Down to 21. What is happening? That Farseer almost taken down as you finally see a healing salve being used. However, there is an engagement back inside the main base. Healing wave, finally Scroll of Town Portal. Is it going to be enough? As you see, the Orc Burrows are trying to be saved. All right, there it is from the backside. Farseer takes a lot of damage, pretty much melted the instant it lands, and it does get taken down. All right, Wind Rider taken down as well. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 3. Level 2 healing wave perhaps will be enough, as there is a bit of home field advantage. Wind Riders, however, going to get picked apart. New Wind Riders joining in on the fight, as the Peons are also joining in as well. No more Spirit Wolves to try and add in a little bit of extra normal damage, as another Wind Rider gets taken out again. 42 supply compared to 31. As the last couple of grunts will get finished off. Shadow Hunter down to 469 hit points, but things are just not looking good. Obsidian statues have all been cleared up, but this game is pretty much already over. Death Knight and Lich gonna be more than enough to deal with this here, as the Death Knight can now perhaps be going after these Orc Burrows, forcing an engagement. Crypt Fiends gonna go ahead and finish off some of these Orc Burrows, and as the Orc Burrows go down, not much can really be done to try and save all of these units here. You cannot allow your opponent to get into this spot here. Death Knight, Death Coil, is it coming across? No, not quite yet. Not quite sure what it's waiting for, as the Obsidian statue shows up to the party and says, you know what, I'll do the healing for you. Still more engagements. Obsidian statue is right there. Damage starting to add up onto those units. Wind Rider gonna go ahead and get picked off. Death Knight, Death Coil in time, ever so barely. He was trying to get to level 5 first, unable to do so, as that is going to be the game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.